environment, the actual physical space, is often not high on the list of factors when choosing where to work as an actor. We are used to some pretty squalid spaces. We will make anything work because we have to make theatre happen in this country. Not to say that Port Stanley Festival Theatre is a squalid space, far from it, but I was thrilled when I heard that there was going to be an expansion that would also benefit the actors. The changes may seem small, but will have a huge impact for the actors by creating a more practical and professional environment that will ultimately produce better work on stage and a more satisfying and enjoyable theatre experience for everyone. So let me give you a few examples. The dressing rooms. There will actually be dressing rooms. Separate dressing rooms even, for men and women. You'd think that would be a no-brainer, but many theatre spaces across the country struggle to even offer this space. The ones up there are, well, there are none. But there is one, technically there's one tiny little shoebox that usually the men are put in. It's barely big enough for one person. And then the ladies are all crowded around this one table. There's no elbow room. Usually at least one or two of us is in the bathroom doing our makeup. It's a bit of a mess, and then it ends up being a bit of a comedy routine because everybody has to pass through the girls' change room, the girls' dressing room, which is actually just the backstage area. So the comedy routine is watching the men time it, you know, knocking, asking, and even like the backstage crew that are running the show. Oh, this is when Kate's doing her quick change. Can't go now. It's quite funny. So it'll be hugely beneficial to have actual dressing rooms and a place for peace and quiet before the show, which is, I can't stress how important that is as a performer. But these renovations really will provide us artists with an environment that will raise the bar professionally and in turn produce even greater work on stage, putting more bums in the seats and bigger smiles on people's faces. Thank you.
Thanks, Kate.